2, 3.
This is Martin Giles of the Guildford Dragon News, and this evening, before a full council meeting which is due to be held very shortly at Millmead, I'm with Daniel Hill, who is the son of the owner of the infamous dump at Pirbright. Daniel.
How are you doing? You're alright?
I'm fine, thank you. Now, Daniel, why are you here this evening?
I'm here this evening really because I've asked a question and I'm allowed 10 minutes to speak at the council meeting.
You've asked a question to be raised at the council meeting?
That's correct. I mean, I actually came to the last council meeting. I didn't realise I had to ask my question in advance, so I just turned up and I wanted to speak about the toxic waste.
Right.
James Whiteman, the MD, at the time said there's a procedure that I had to comply with. He promised me that if I complied with the procedure, then I could come, I could speak for 10 minutes and I could ask my question.
Okay, and what have you been told since?
So since that, I've been told that they're going to prevent me from asking my question verbally. They wanted it in writing and they have given me a partial answer, but I was going to use my 10 minutes, which I'm legally allowed to do, to really explain the problems at Stoney Castle and highlight some of the misinformation that Guildford Borough Council have been spreading really about what's been going on.
Okay, now when I've spoken to the council, they said that they prevented you from entering because they deem you to be a vexatious person. What do you say to that?
Well, I say that they've got no power to do so. I mean, I've got on here basically, you won't be able to see it, but the Local Government Act 1972, it quite clearly says paragraph 6b, while the meeting is open to the public, the council shall not have power to exclude members of the public from the meeting.
Okay, so your contention, and have you taken legal advice?
I have taken legal advice.
Okay, so your
yes.
contention is that they have no power to prevent you from going into that meeting?
That is correct, yes.
So are you going to try and go to the meeting?
I am literally, I'm going to walk up in a minute. Hopefully I'll be allowed to speak. As I said, I'm intending to use the 10 minutes to explain what's been going on.
And if they don't let you in, what will you do?
Well, I'll read out my information, and then unfortunately there's not much else I can do. I mean, I'll have to lodge it with an ombudsman, or I don't know.
Okay. Now, one thing I think that may have coloured the judgment of the council is in the interim, you did attend with a container of what you thought may be contaminated water from the site. Is that correct?
That's correct, yes. So a few weeks ago, I came here. Quite a few residents were telling me they were very concerned about the oily, gunky liquid that was coming out of the old dump. So I took a sample, and previously before that, Councillor James Steele had promised to test the water, and that's what he did in a statement.
Okay, but that action caused the evacuation of the lobby area, I understand.
That's correct. So I turned up, I was very calm, I actually videoed the whole thing, but when I opened the sample of the Stoney Castle water, that made everyone very nervous in the council, and they closed it down because they were concerned what was in the water.
Okay. Daniel Hill, thank you very much.
No problem.